Hello, how you doing? It's Paul the Forex Farmer here. If you can hear some noise in the background, it's boiling. The fan is on. It's boiling. Okay, this is a video of my ICT SMC strategy that I use in the London kill zone on a daily basis. The way this video is different though is because what I do is, rather than cherry pick a couple of trades that lots of YouTubers do to show you a 100% winning strategy, I don't. I used a random number generator to randomly go back in time, and I traded a full week. I traded 5 days using this strategy, wins and losses, my thought process, and you would have passed a challenge in a week, just risking 1% with a 2-to-1 risk to reward. Watch it till the end, because right at the end I'll be talking about another challenge that I'm doing at the minute, which you can join along with as well, trading ES and silver bullets. So watch till the end, I'll talk about that, and also have a look at my thought process, watch my strategy, test it out for yourself and see if it works for you. Anyway, let's get on with the video. Okay, so rule number 1 is you want to be on the 5-minute chart to start with. Rule number 2, it needs, it needs to be between 7 AM and 10 AM UK time. Okay, that is rule number 2. Rule number 3, mark out key liquidity areas and or key order blocks. 4, wait for price to trade into those areas. 5, look for displacement and fair value gap created along with market structure shift or change of character. 6, enter trade with a 2-to-1 risk reward. And that's it. Those are the rules. It's as simple as that. So we want to be on the actually I have missed something. That wants to be 5. Switch to 1 minute time frame. Once you've swept liquidity, you want to switch to the 1 minute time frame. That's it. Them's the rules. So if you want to take a picture of that, quite simple to remember, but that's it. Right, we are on the what are we on here? Euro USD. This chart kind of works well for me. I do quite like this chart, but it will work on other pairs as well. You might want to do it on cable, or perhaps even ES, things like that, NASDAQ, as well as most Forex pairs. But anyway, there we go. Right, we are on the chart here. What I'm going to do is scrunch this. Oh, by the way, it's worth me saying that this is market sessions by Leviathan, I think. This is the indicator that I use. I set it for London 6 till 9. And then that gets you 7 till 10 UK time, UTC +1, and that'll just mark out on your chart where these zones are that I trade. I don't trade out of these zones at all, only within this zone, because this is where you have quite a lot of movement. There's also the US zone, which is US open. You can work in there. I'm not trading that time zone, I just trade London open, so that's the reason. Okay, let's just do this first, that way I can't see whether the price is going up or down. We're going to go random number generator, and we've generated 10, so we're going to go back 10. 1, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Start of London here. Do I have 1 minute this far back? I do. Excellent. Okay. What time are we in here? 6:40, 45, 50, 55. Right, we're ready to go. First and foremost, make sure we're on the 5 minute. Yes, we're just before 7 AM. So let's mark up our zones. Our key areas. Well, we've got one here, haven't we? Look at this. Would you say that's a key zone? I would definitely say that that is a key zone. What else have we got? We've got that down there. We have got also an order block that I would mark up here and here. And then the middle zone of the order block, I always like to mark up the mid zones as well, would be as there. So there's our mid zone of our order block as well. So that's that's pretty good for the downside. Quite happy with that. We also have a fair value gap here, which makes the order block valid in my eyes. What else have we got? On the top side, we've got this here. We have got equal lows there. We've got that there as well. And then, yeah, we've got these marked up here. Okay. Let's see what happens. So London opened. We have traded down. We haven't really done anything though yet. Okay, now we have. So let's go to our 1 minute. Move that out of the way. So we go on the 1 minute. So we're in the order block now, if you remember. This is an order block. There's the midpoint of that order block, and here's some liquidity down here. But what we're looking for here is either as a further run down targeting this liquidity, or a change of character. So we are still moving down. We are still moving it. Right, there's our change of character. That's a change of character. Let's have a look at the next candle. Next candle leaves us a small fair value gap between here and here. So I would enter along here with a stop loss just below that, and I'll be targeting a 2 to 1. So remember, I have no idea whether this wins. This is all completely random. I'm going to do it all week. Let's see. Tapped in, and we nearly got took out, but that's a winning trade. So there you go. Let us get our smiley face. So that is a winning trade. 1 trade a day is all I'm going to do. You can do more, but I'm just going to do 1. Let us now go on to the 1 hour and go to the next day. 5, 6. On to the 5 minutes. Oh, well, we're straight in. We're straight in. Okay, let's just go back a little bit to London Open. And let's have another look at our chart. Let's start getting rid of all these from yesterday because we don't need them now. And let's have a look and see what levels do we have here this morning. So we've got a level there. We've got a lot of liquidity line above this zone here. And we've got equal lows here. What does that mean? It means liquidity. We've got an order block in here, but that's already been mitigated. We've got a lovely order block there, right here, with some liquidity line below as well. And we've got, if we look here, a big fair value gap from there. Well, I'm going to say it's to there because it's already been mitigated here somewhat. Well, actually, it's to there, isn't it? Which makes this order block down here, in my opinion, valid. And we've got a midpoint around about there, and a midpoint of this order block here around about here. There are zones. Let's go down to the 1 minute. No, we'll start. Actually, we'll go to the 1 minute, and let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. Okay, we did come down a bit here, but as you can see, we did not break any kind of structure. So we are heading to the upside. So I'm tempted now just to zoom out just to see if we've got any more higher structure here. Let's have a little look. There is some there, so let's pop that in. Yeah, there's some up here, and there's some up there as well, but are we going to go that high? I don't know. We might do. Okay, let's have a little look and see what happens. This is looking nice. So I'm not seeing a break of structure though yet. Right, close below here would be very nice. Not getting it yet. We have there though. Okay, so as you can see, we have there's an argument here to say, have we? I would take this. Some people would say no, you need to close below here. This might lose because I would take this. Other people wouldn't. There's a very high stop, which I'm not a big fan of either. But let's play it out and see what happens. And it wins. Okay, brilliant. You could have waited. You could have waited, because what happened here is you might have said, oh well, that didn't actually close below here, but this one did. So we could have come back in on this fair value gap, or this fair value gap here. Look at that. That got the top fair value gap got respected perfectly. Beautiful. Anyway, there you go. That's another win. Ding. Let's go back up to the 15 minutes and let's get rid of all this again before. Your charts look messy, I agree, but it works really well. Really, really, really well. Okay, let's go to the next day. $6:45. 5 minutes. Okay, let's just go back a couple of candles so we're actually at London. There we go. Let's do what we always do. Let's mark out our key levels. So what do we see here? We've got a level there. We've got a level up here. We've got a level up here. We don't have one here. We have got one here though. We've got a level down here. And now we're looking for order blocks as well within this area which haven't been mitigated yet. So we have actually got one there. Where's our midpoint? Our midpoint is here, give or take. That is an order block as well. So interestingly, our liquidity areas match up with our order blocks. How do we know an order block is valid? We want to see some fair value gap. So we've got a fair value gap here which hasn't been mitigated. We've got one here as well which hasn't been mitigated. So this order block here is a key area for me. Top end, we've got an order block here. Yeah, we've got one here as well. Just bear with me a second, baby is crying. Sorry about that. Newborn. He's just sleeping, but I don't want to stop the video, because if I stop it then you'll go, oh, hold on a minute guys. He's stopped the video, so he's looking in the future. Right, there we go. We've got order blocks and bits and pieces up here. We are in a bullish trend. So I'd like to see it price, looking at this, come down, tap into this liquidity or this order block down here, and then head back up, but it might not. Let's have a look, see what happens. Whoa, 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 whoa. We tapped right, okay. Let's just okie dokie. Right. Let me go back. This is unfortunate that it's happened like this because yeah, okay, right. Big bullish candle taking out all that liquidity up there. So a close below here and I'm going short. And we got the close below. Next candle, I'm not going short, there's no fair value gap. Okay, this might win. Still haven't got a fair value gap, look at that. I will not trade unless there is a fair value gap. Now we've got one here. There's an argument here to say, well, are we already, has the move already happened? If I entered here, realistically, the price is probably going to come into this order block, which is only about 4 pips. My stop is going to have to be all the way up here, so I'm not going to take this. And I did probably for the right reasons, because up it goes. Ah, maybe no, just look at this. So we're coming down into that order block now. There we go. Close above here. It's our market structure shift. We have got our order block here. Sorry, we're talking about our fair value gap is here. Let's go long. Stop loss just below the swing low, targeting 2 to 1. Now it's probably going to go up higher and target all this liquidity up here, so you could let it run longer, but for the purposes of this 2 to 1, let's see. We might not get tapped in here actually. No, we're not gonna get tapped in. The move has already happened. If you'd have entered off this fair value gap, you may have got in. But no, it's just gone without us, and that happens. But, you know, no trade at the minute. Let's keep watching. We might get another opportunity, because as you can see here, we have already tapped into this area here. Let's zoom out and see what else we've got. What other areas we've got to the upside. So we've got a lovely bit of liquidity up here. Look at this up here. Yeah, that's nice. So still chance to get in. It's only 8 AM. Let's keep playing. Oh, that is a big displacement candle. If we close the next candle below here, I'm entering short. We haven't. We have now. Fair value gap. Short position. Stop just above there. Targeting 2 to 1. Now this worries me a bit because we've got this here. We've got key liquidity here. Price is potentially going to come and take that. But let's see if it does. It does, so that's a loss. Oh dear, oh dear. And you know what? I knew it was going to be a loss as well. I said, shouldn't have taken that. It's probably going to give us another opportunity now though. So let's watch and see. So there we go. We have got our move down. We've got a small fair value gap here. Now the reason why I would be happy to take this is because we have run this liquidity here and we have closed now below this swing low, near enough, and we've got our fair value gap there. So let's have another go and see if we can recoup our loss from earlier. 2 to 1, tight stop loss this one. We've tagged in. Oof. We're out. That was close. Look at that. Now, that wouldn't have taken you out because you're a pip above. So that is what we're doing here. So that is a win. So that's 3 days we've done. 2 days to go. So back onto the 15 minute. let's go to the next day. Where are we now? 4:45. It's a long way to go. Come on. Oh, no, no, no. I don't like seeing it. Back to the 5s. Get rid of all this down here. We don't need it now. Let's have a look for our key areas. So we are bullish at the minute. We have got liquidity there. We've got liquidity all the way along here. Look at this, all the way along, really, all the way along. Lots of liquidity there. What else have we got? We've got liquidity line below there. All these areas. We've got it there. We've got it there. Yeah, where have we got our order blocks? Do we have our order blocks? I see one here. I see one there. I see one here. Midpoints. I like to mark the midpoints out because often price will react to the middle of an order block. Do we have fair value gap? We do there, which means that this one is valid. Do we have one here? We have a fair value gap there, which to me means that this, well, it probably means that this order block here is more valid. Let's see what happens. Let's go to the 1 minute, because on the 5 minute it moves a bit quick and sometimes I miss them. So London has opened. Right, what's happening now? Right, so we've run this liquidity up here. We've got more up here, so we need to be mindful of that. I think we're going to... Oh, that is a big candle. Still... Well, no denying that that is a change of character. So, yet again, we can mark our area, which will be... Well, that's the fair value gap. It's already been triggered into. But... Let's do it again. 2 to 1. We're in. And we're out. Another win. Nice and straightforward. Ding. Beautiful. And one more day. One more day. Let's go. Um, 6:45. Let's move that to the 5 minutes. 6:55. That'll do. Let's just delete all these from yesterday because we do not need them anymore. You can see how straightforward this is. It's a long video, I agree. It's a long video, but it really does help. Right, so where are our zones? We've got a zone here. 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 Do we have anything else higher up? We've got some liquidity up here. Yeah. What about our order blocks that we can see? Okay, so we have got, this is an order block, fair value gap, so it's valid. This is an order block, fair value gap, so it's valid. Probably this order block, but we'll mark this one up down at the bottom. Fair value gap, we've got an order block here as well. I would probably use that one as one. Midpoints, midpoint there, midpoint here, midpoint there. Okay, that's how we're looking. Let's go on to the 1 minute. Let's see if anything happens. We're getting close to an order block downstairs. Having said that, I did say that there was an order block here, didn't I? And it looks like this one's been reacted to. If you look on the 5 minute, I went, was it down here? Was it this one? No, it was this one. Ignore me. Ignore me. Let's carry on. Okay. We've tapped into this up here. See if we get a market structure shift. Yes, we do. Where's our fair value gap? It is in here. So this is day 5. Let's see if day 5 brings us a win or a loss. 2 to 1. Let's go. Well, that's unfortunate. It seems to have gone without us. Yep, that one's gone without us. We were in the right area, we had the right idea, but it just didn't quite make it up to our zone. And unfortunately, once it's already gone to take profit, it's not really worth leaving this trade open, because the trade idea has gone. It's delivered price. It's done what we thought it would do. So we wait. It is only early. So let's see what happens. Right, there we go. We've had this order block or liquidity tapped into down here. So let's see if we get a change of character. That's all we're looking for. There's our change of character there. It's very close to the end of the session. We have got an order block here. We've also got, sorry, a fair value gap there. We've also got one here. Typically, you should really target this one down here, but I'm going to target this one because I want us to definitely get tagged in. See if we can get one final trade in this last day. We're tapped in. See, we've come down to this order block here. We might be out. We're out. Oh, we are out. That is not good. Oh, no. A perfect week. Right, there we go. Let's have a little look now and see how we did. So we had one win and one loss, one win and one loss. If we stick a little box in here and we write in, so on day 1, was a win plus 2. Day 2 was a win plus 2. Day 3 was loss minus 1, and we also got a win plus 2. Day 4 win plus 2. Day 5 loss minus 1. Just to make that, that doesn't go right. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 6. So plus 6 for the week. And if we're talking risking 1% to make 2%, you've made 6% in that week. You've pretty much almost passed an evaluation. You've passed some evaluations. Plus 6. And to be honest with you, this trade here, you know, it should. We had the right idea with the first trade. We just traded right at the end of the session, and it didn't work out, but it could have worked out quite easily. But yeah, 6% for the week. It's as simple as that. That's risking 1%. That's the strategy that I use. If you've got any questions about it, feel free to pop a comment. Please like, share and comment and do all that stuff. Help me get my videos up and running. I'm doing a challenge at the minute as well, where I am trading a top step evaluation account, 50k, and I'm trading ES, just silver bullet trades. I did a video about it. I haven't updated because I haven't traded yet. We have a new baby, which you may be aware of, and I'm struggling at the minute, but it is coming. And we're going to do some lives as well at some point, because I know people are asking about those. So anyway, yeah, like, share, comment, do whatever you need to do. Take it, back test it, see if it works for you. It really does work for me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.